Hi, this is Aditya from LightHaven, and today we're going to be talking about some strategies for the single knife. Now, within a lot of the Filipino martial arts, including the art that I practice, Pikirita Shakali, you often have a lot of very elaborate sets, right? So I am attacking, and then my partner's attacking, and then I'm attacking, counter-attacking after that, he's re-countering, and it becomes kind of like a chess match or a game. We get lost and we miss the point. The point is not to fall into this game with an attacker. The point is to finish the fight. When I am parrying someone's attack, I am not returning in a way that they can parry or jam. When I'm parrying someone's attack, I'm looking to finish the fight as quickly as I can, and a lot of our most popular combinations are based around finishing the fight as quickly as I can. It's just that when we're working with partners, we often forget this. So I'm going to be sharing with you two partner-based kind of knife entanglements. The first is a more sort of straightforward, I get attacked, I look to finish. The second happens when they defend my counter, what do I do? Now, in all honesty, I don't like going into locking systems or locks because I am a smaller person against a bigger person. I don't know if I have any business going into lock flows or anything like that. However, because it's a part of the art, I am going to end every entanglement with some sort of lock, and I'm going to try and keep it the same lock so that we have that continuation and we're not really getting confused.
The most important thing I want to focus on is when Zarir is giving me an angle one, my job is not to necessarily give him something back to prolong the engagement. I am trying to finish the fight either this way or this way. I'm generally not giving him a big forehand, because if he gives me a forehand and I give him a forehand back, he can parry it, he can jam it, he can do a whole bunch of stuff. And so either I'm going to go in a straight line, which is a bit harder to parry, or I'm going to go again towards that backhand, which is a little bit harder to parry as well. But everything starts, he gives me an angle one. If Zarir jams this is when a lot of my techniques start to come into play. The first drill, he's going to give me angle one, I'm just going to parry, and then I'm going to cut. From here itself, I am going to thrust as this palm looks to start to face up, and I'm going to look for this shoulder lock, and I can look to finish. So first drill again is angle one. I come back with an angle two slash. I come in with a thrust and I hook underneath. I come behind, and then here I can look to finish. The second drill comes into play when he jams that first attack of mine. So he gives me the angle one, I parry, I come to cut. Again, I'm not coming on the forehand because it's easy for him to jam or parry. Okay? Instead, I am coming with this backhand because it's a little bit harder for him to reach there. But if he does reach there, now is when a lot of other techniques come into play. He stops this. From here, I'm going to use this as a distraction, and I'm going to lift his wrist up. Okay, so one more time. 1, 2. As soon as he makes contact, I want to pull my knife back because I don't want him grabbing my hand. So I pull my knife back and I lift up here. I'm looking to ensure that there is no movement in his wrist. So if I'm holding here and now after this I'm going to try and disarm, and he can move his wrist, the disarm is not going to work. But if I can isolate that wrist and stop it from moving, now when I push against the knife, the disarm can happen and I can look to cut into his neck. From here again, I can look to either scoop underneath to get that same lock that I had, or I can just look to finish, come out, finish in any other way, and continue onwards, whatever else I have to do. So one more time, he slashes, I come around, he stops this. I pull my weapon back immediately because I don't want him to grab my hand. As I do that, I lift his wrist up in this almost like a pseudo wrist lock. I strip against the flat of the knife, isolating his wrist, cutting into his neck, and now again it's up to you. If I want to go for the earlier lock, I can, and then again I get behind and finish, or if I want to finish in any other way, I can do that as well.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, if you learned from what you saw, please do like and share this video. If you have anything to add, leave that in the comments down below. All of these things really do help out the school and the channel a lot. Also, please do subscribe. That also helps us out a lot. A huge thank you to all of our YouTube members and all of our patrons on our Patreon page. If you'd like to know more about the exclusive content that we offer over there, check out the links in the description down below. Thank you Lakan Guru Zarir for assisting. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.